So the Jewish community in Calgary experienced a tremendous sense of loss in October when the vicious terrorist attack happened in Israel. I attended a service that was for grief and mourning. And at that time, I stood strongly with the Calgary Jewish community in their time of grief, and I continue to do that. I continue to do that with members of Calgary's Palestinian community who have lost family members in the resulting war in Gaza. Both of these communities are important parts of our city, and they're both suffering right now. And the pain that's being experienced by Calgarians is something that we cannot overlook. At this time, when things are very delicate and fractured, words are important. And the words that we use to convey what we are intending to do become very, very important. There have been phrases that have been triggering to each side, and there have been actions and demonstrations that have been triggering as well. And I think what we need to do is understand that both communities right now need us to come together with them and help them in their time of grief. Tonight, there is a Menorah Lighting at City Hall. It has traditionally been something that is steeped in celebration of community and faith. And obviously, there are ties back to the homeland for the Jewish community. Unfortunately, one organizer put out a flyer and posted it on social media indicating that this would also be to support Israel. Unfortunately, after all of the meetings that I have had with community leaders where the agreement has been to keep the politics away from our city and to try to bring everyone together in an interfaith type of setting, I'm incredibly concerned that that type of language sends a message that this is an event supporting Israel. If that's the case, if that's something that the organizers wish to do, it could be in the form of a demonstration or a protest like we see regularly in public places. It cannot be done inside City Hall. And that was an incredibly difficult decision for me to make, to step away from attending. But if the politics could be removed from the faith-based celebration, this would be a different situation.
There does seem to be unhappiness from the Calgary Jewish Federation about your decision. Do you intend to reach out with them and have a conversation? Or?
I have been in conversation with leaders in the Jewish community since the tragedy started in October, and I continue to be engaged.
How difficult is it for you to sort of navigate this?
This is absolutely crushing. I use the words, I feel gutted by this. I am here in this role to bring communities together. And we're at a time when communities are fracturing amongst themselves. This is some of the most devastating stuff I have seen in our city, and I am not sure how we're going to get through this without a little bit of compassion for each other and without understanding that the words we use right now are incredibly important. This was not an easy decision to make.